Welcome back to the channel. So, today I'm doing a whole series basically on a lot of scumbag behavior. But today it's about a story. And its story is basically about a con artist. So, there's definitely some stuff here you can use to your advantage. Some secrets that were passed on to me that were used by lawyers in New York City as well a long time ago. But they're definitely useful tips. But before I get into any of that stuff, go and like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you're updated on the new videos I'm creating all the time. So, about this time last year, roughly, I met a person while I was doing like a side job, and they were doing looked like a business meeting or something, and I was just helping them because I was passing by that area, helping them like just take some of their stuff to their car because you know what, despite how I look, I'm actually a nice guy. As long as you don't piss me off, and well, we know how that goes. So, but anyway, so I started talking to the person, and then we met up for coffee about a week later, and I was curious about what they were doing and that kind of stuff, and they were always talking about like how successful they were, how they blah blah blah, how they're all about mentorship in this way, this and that, and at first it was like okay, kind of interested, but things were kind of like not adding up very well. Something was off, and I'm going to tell you exactly what that was. First off, how can I detect a con artist? See, con artists, for instance, they use the marketing tactic of urgency. Urgency says that you must put a sense of not only scarcity on something, but also time limit on something. You gotta act now because it'll be gone in 5 minutes type of shit. That's basically how it works. These are legitimate marketing tactics and they're all over the place. But, it's definitely something to be aware of. So, here's what I was talking about, like, for instance, how serious are you about this? That was one thing that, marketing tactics are marketing tactics. But the biggest red flag of all, was the fact that when I would ask specific questions, he would dodge them. He would not directly answer the questions. He would be like, "Oh, we'll get to that soon," but soon never seemed to come. So I was taking note of all this stuff, and then soon you're like, "Oh, we'll get to that soon," and then it'd be like, "Oh, how serious are you?" And for me, I was trying to keep the game going because I was actually kind of curious on these tactics, and I was like, "Well, I can't be. How serious can I be when I don't know anything that's going on?" You know, I can't be totally devoted to something and without knowing exactly what it is. I'm serious enough to want to know more, but I can't commit to what I don't know about. See, kind of using it against him. And it worked too. So we met 2 more times and I started noticing some stuff. Now, that first one, they're trying to push it without being direct. They're trying to push things, using like, "Oh, you gotta act now. There's 10 more people trying to buy this car. I got buyers, blowing up my phone right now, but I like your style, so I want to sell it to you." All that nonsense. Another thing, and these are the tips from the lawyers in New York that were passed on. Number one, are their nails clean? Do you want to see? See? Are their nails clean? If they're claiming to be a successful person and they got filthy nails, their job better involve manual labor. It better involve manual labor. Because if they're claiming to be a successful person and their nails are filthy, they ain't successful. They can't be. Because they can't present that kind of an image to people and expect to get a good result. That was one way that I was told that lawyers dealt with like the prospective people. The next one, and this is the one where the con man failed big time because his nails were clean. His shoes were garbage. They looked like they went through a lawnmower. They were horrible. So this person is supposedly claiming he manages millions and millions of dollars. He's highly successful. All this and that. His shoes looked like they went through a wood chipper. They were complete and utter crap. Not only were they not shined, they were literally falling apart. And of course, I'm looking at that, I'm just like, you supposedly make all this money, and you can't even afford a pair of shoes? Really? So obviously, everything's not adding up. Um, so remember, if someone's pushing, first off, if they push it on you, if they're trying to force it, they're not trying to, they're not. Marketing tactics are one thing, it happens. But when someone's trying to like push, 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 like this urgency, 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 can't wait another second because you'll lose your opportunity type of shit, then that's a big sign that it's a con. Another one is if they're claiming they're successful and their shoes are garbage. It's not true. It's simply put not true. The nails are filthy and they don't have a manual labor job. Why is that? Now, obviously that person's nails were clean, but their shoes were garbage. So you don't need to have every box checked to detect if someone is trying to con you. But, definitely pay attention to the signs. And the long story short is what it turned out to be before I basically walked out the door, because I was pretty sure that it was a pile of crap anyway, was Amway. That's what it was, which is now called Worldwide, or maybe they changed their name again. Basically, it's kind of a pyramid type stuff. You're constantly having to bring in new people, basically use your friends and family, basically as customers, and then on and on and on it goes. That kind of stuff. So, the pushiness. Con men have to push because the con can only last so long. But the little things are going to reveal them. The shoe thing revealed that guy quick as hell. The pushiness. If we're talking about an extreme level of pushiness, odds are it's a pile of crap. Because if it was so great, they wouldn't need to push it so hard. They could say, they have the best opportunity in the world, but if that's true, and this is the golden opportunity, why are they pushing it so hard on you? Why are they trying to, rush you into something without giving you a chance to even, catch your breath? It's because it's crap. They're trying to use scarcity and urgency to force you to make a snap decision without thinking things through. So, if you like to content creating, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, con men are everywhere. They can come in the form of true-born con artists, or they can come in like deceptive friends and family. We have them. We all have them in our lives, and it's a good thing to get them out of your life. But in the meantime, just be aware of what kind of person you're dealing with from the get-go. All right. Until next time, I'll talk to you later.